A.J. Gordon was a pastor of the church in Boston for many years. One day he met a little boy outside of his church. The little boy had a rusty cage full of birds, and the birds were making this awful sound where they weren't singing, they were screeching, as if they knew what they were in store for them. The little boy who had captured these birds, we can all imagine what he was going to do with them. The pastor stopped the little boy and he said, "Where'd you get those birds?" The little boy puffed his chest out. He was very proud. He said, "I caught them in the field over yonder." The pastor said, "What are you going to do with them?" He said, "Oh, I suppose that I will take them home. I'll play with them for a little while. I'll do what I want with them. When I'm done, I'll feed them to the cat out back." Dr. Gordon asked the boy, he said, "Well, how much would you want for those birds? How much would you take for those birds?" The boy said, "Oh, you don't want these birds." He said, "You don't want these birds. They're dirty. These birds are dirty." He said, "They're common birds. They're in the field. They're all over the place. You don't need to pay for these birds. These birds are worthless. They can't even sing." The doctor said, "I want those birds." He pulled out his money and he paid the price, way more than the birds were worth. And he bought the cage and the birds. Took it to his church next Sunday. Put an empty cage right up on the pulpit. So I was told that these birds that were in this cage couldn't sing, that they were worthless, that they were no good. But when I opened the door, they flew out. And it seemed like they sang, "Redeemed, redeemed, redeemed." Amen? They could sing once again. The devil the devil has taken your song. He's taken your joy. He's robbed you of things in your life, your family, your friends, all the things that you hold really precious in your life. He's robbed you. He's playing with you, and he's going to feed you to hell. But Jesus came and he said, "What's it cost? What's it cost? I'll pay the price. I'll pay the cost." And the cost was the blood of his only begotten Son. And Jesus said, "I'll pay it." Oh, the devil says, "Oh, you don't want them. They're no good. They're dirty. They're common. They're of no use. They can't sing. They can't teach. They can't preach. They'll be no good to you." Jesus said, "Give me my birds. Give me my flock. They're worth the price." As his blood trickled down his hands, down the cross, into your soul. Now, I want to tell you something. Those of us who've been set free, we're singing all the way to heaven. Redeemed, redeemed, redeemed. Set free from bondage. The chains of sin that kept me slave to the devil, and the devil played with me at his will, have been broken, and now I'm free to tell others he will save you if you'll come.